Hello tubers. Well, it's late afternoon and I've finally got all my chores done. So I've escaped for a couple of hours detecting. So I'm going to go around the edges of the field because there's actually a crop coming through. But there's quite a few areas where it's cropless. So I'm just going to pounce on those really, see what pops up. And as it pops up, I'll show you. Well, this one's jammed hard in the sod. Oh, it's a bit of chain. Very small bit of chain. Decorative style, but one kind of colour for posh stuff, I think. But yeah, we'll take it home. We'll have a look. Ah. I think I was a little bit off target with that one. Ah. Yeah. Oh, blimey. Well, no wonder the, what on earth is that? Probably a bit of junk, but round, very coinish, which is why the new screen on the Deus gave an almost flat signal. There is something on that, I'm sure there is. That needs a lot more inspection, just to work out what on earth it is. Well, I've cleaned that up a bit, and it is definitely some kind of old ornate brooch or badge. It's very old, and it's definitely carved. It's almost like a giant hammered, actually, because it looks like it's got writing around the outside. But yeah, I'll have to inspect that even further at home. But that's quite a cool find. Okay, so I've done some research, and this is a cloth or bale seal. These have been around for hundreds of years. I've researched this and I've asked some very knowledgeable detectorists who have dug these in the past and who have identified them. Now, if it was a cloth seal, it would have had a piece on the back as well, and it would have been stamped on the cloth. And they literally stamped them like a hammered coin and pressed in the identification, because that's really what they were used for primarily. It was identification. So that's what it is. It's a lead cloth or bale seal. And difficult to say how old it is, but judging by the state of it, I would say at least Georgian, in my opinion. But cool little find. Okay, here's a still image, and then back to the field. Oh, and by the way, while I think about it, in case you didn't know, the Detectorists Season 3 is being filmed this summer, and it's going to be out later in the year. Oh. Slap bang down the hole. Oh. The graph was flicking all over the place, but the conductivity, our old friend foiled that time. Oh. 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 Foil number 2. Cool. Big powerful signal in the 90s, but just another piece of junk. That one really rang up well though. Had me going, that did. Okay. Oh, it works. We have part of a kiddie's toy gun. The actual hammer still works, look, the spring still works. Wow. Oh, it did. I just snapped it off. I broke me gun. That brings back memories. Oh dear. So what's this new oscilloscope or visual screen all about? Well, it's an indicator. It's an indicator of shape. It's not a decision maker, in my opinion. That's still your tones and to some degree your numbers, depending on how much you use them. Let me demonstrate. First of all, let's use a coin. So when you've got a flat discus object, like a button or a coin or anything like that, you'll get a straight line. But that's no coin, is it? And in fact, that's not actually something of any real value or something that you think, oh wow, look what I've got. But there you go. So you're still going to dig out the stuff that's a high conductor that you might not like very much, because at the end of the day, this is just indicating shape. You know, tones remain the same. this is a lovely old spindle wheel. Now look at the shape, look at the lines on that. But you're not going to ignore that tone, are you? No. And finally, here's a lovely old thimble. Very inconsistent. But listen to the tone. It's a dig tone. So this is just indicating shapes in the ground. It's not really going to change a lot. Some people have said that it's really good on foil because it's up and down in the same position every time with thin foil. And I have found that, but also it's a good tone and it's good numbers. So am I going to risk it that it's foil? I doubt it. So I do like this screen, but at the end of the day, it's an indicator of shape. Your tones are still your decision maker, in my honest opinion. Screen's splattering, but it's a lovely, clean, sweet signal, and the numbers back up the signal, so you can't not dig it. Still splattery, but I mean, it's just, everything else is too good. I guess the only thing this has really told me on the screen is this is probably not a coin, but I suppose if I was coin shooting it might be handy, but whatever it is, it's in that bit, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's interesting, it's still a, there you go. It's a bit of rubbish, but you know, you've got to dig it. And I would have dug it before the XY screen or the oscilloscope, whatever XP want to call it. And I'll dig it now. Yeah, I suppose if I was just going for coins, I might have ignored that. But then, oh, I don't know. I don't think things have changed much, have they really? Okay, I've just dug a tiny little pistol ball. I say pistol ball because I'm pretty sure it's too small for a musket. It's got the little nip off on the end, so you can clearly see what it is. It is a pistol ball, and that gave an almost straight line, but bits flicking off it. So yeah, quite a few bits flicking off it actually. I didn't think for 1 second that was going to be anything even close to round, but a small lead pistol ball. I'm never sorry to see those. Lovely little bits of history. Again, another great example of what we're saying. Such a great signal. I don't care what the scope says. And the scope doesn't say anything nice. Okay, seems to be there. So yeah, I believe. Yep. So the scope did not say nice. Okay, fair enough, but the tone just said you've got to have it out. Oh blimey, we're working our way through this. Oh, I've dropped it. Okay, I've picked it back up again. Oh, there it is. Oh, what is that? Oh, that is a tiny little piece. Tiny little piece with a little hole at one end. I don't know what it is. It's quite ornate, very delicate. What it was once, I do not know, but we'll tidy it up. Ooh, very interesting. Okay, so that tiny little object is a very beautiful, very ornate little clasp. It would have been off of a bracelet, possibly a little locket, something that might have gone around the neck. Judging by the research that I've been able to do on this, it's probably Georgian, possibly early Victorian. So it's got some history to it. It really is a pretty little thing. And it just goes to show you that it's not all about coins and various things like that. You can get lovely little bits of history in your fields, all kinds of interesting little things. I really like that, I really do. Okay, a still image coming up, and then back to the field we go again. Well, we've popped a coin, but I think it's a modern one. Got a very clean edge on it. It's looking like a... It is. Pretty sure that's grubby, but I'm pretty sure that's a modern 2p. Oh well, profits made today, eh? Well, I wasn't filming because when I turned the earth over, the signal went really spitty and forced, and I thought, oh no, what have we been done by this time? A crotal bell, and a full crotal bell at that. Oh yes, what a lovely way to end the hunt. And I'm going to end it there actually, because that's just a beauty, and I want to go home, get it cleaned up and see if it goes ding-a-ling. It should do. So we'll have a look. There's a couple of other little bits and bobs that I found today that were a bit head scratchy, so I'll have a quick look at those as well. But that's a lovely way to finish the day, isn't it, folks? A full crotal bell, absolutely lovely. So yeah, I've had fun in the evening sun. It's been a beautiful late afternoon here. What a great way to herald in April. More of the same, please. Okay, folks, the moment of truth. I got a ding-a-ling. And this ding-a-ling is going back to my farmer. I've decided to do something for my farmer that I call a history box. I got this organiser from a local shop, and in each compartment I'm going to put something that's come off of his fields, and I'm going to give him this as a thank you. It's going to show him the history of his land, and I really think he's going to like it. You never know when something might happen in life that might make your farmer think, nah, I don't want people on my land anymore. And doing nice little things like that and involving your farmer can go a long way to helping you carry on detecting. So something to think about. And on that note, or rather, on that note, because I can't stop doing that at the minute, I love crotal bells. Good luck, happy hunting, and I'll see you soon.